Hello, I'm Bruce Brooksma, bringing to you the Ashy Ribbons February newsletter. I always find it hard to say February. Who says February? They say February. I don't like to say that and try to avoid that, so it ends up being February. Very muffled and plowed under. Typical of the AC times in which we live in, of course, everything gets muffled under. Holidays, days of the week, and so forth, and in this case, the month. Last month, I called the January newsletter the September newsletter. Not your problem, of course. It's mine. So that when September comes around, September owes its debt. It's indebted to January. It'll have to be called the Ashy Ribbons January newsletter. I actually did a broadcast yesterday, but I decided to delete it because the shirt, which I thought was great when it was on the rack in the store, I liked the shirt, but on me it was terrible, especially on video. The car looked as though I was wearing a bib. But enough of this fluff. A letter I have, actually a message from a Cassandra Sanchez in Miami, Florida, asked me if my songs are real or they're made up, or are they made up? Well, Cassandra, they're both made up and they're real. They're made up in the sense that I made them up, and real in the sense that I try to keep them authentic, especially if I'm doing a period type piece, like a 1920s type of song that you'd hear out on a boardwalk or a blues kind of thing. I try to keep them authentic and not have any modern leaks into them so that they sound real. And the actual subject matter of the songs, they're really, they're partially true, partially made up. The scenarios might be made up. But I try to keep them within the realm of what I know. And so it's a kind of a composite of people or scenarios that I know. Some people say that my songs are stories. They're not really. Like in the song Dolly's in the Kitchen, I was out last night, late to bed, woke up early with a worry in my head. Dolly's in the kitchen, cooking up the bacon, the eggs and ham. So, okay, so that's the end of the story. Later on, I go to say, shamefaced fool, but it feels better now that he's having breakfast. So that's it, just a scenario and a little bit of a study. Which leads us to the next question, and it was by Cassandra's brother, Tomas Sanchez. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly. He says, do you consider yourself a good guitarist? I've been around a lot of clubs here in Miami, and I've heard a lot of great guitarists, and I'm sure you have, and I'm sure you do. Go around to the clubs, Tomas. Do I consider myself a good guitarist? No, I consider myself a functional guitarist, in that my guitar playing, and I try to keep attention to the dynamic range of the instrument from the low end, high end, keep the rhythm strong. So the guitar playing really is the vehicle for the songs, my singing, and the composition. Whereas in that case, my singing or the song is the driver. Unlike let's say a more progressive guitarist, in which the composition itself takes the back seat. It's the vehicle, and the playing, the guitar is behind the wheel. Well, I hope that answers your questions, Tomas and Cassandra. And if you have parents, you have your parents, and if you have any other siblings, running around the wet streets of Miami, you would qualify for Ashy Ribbons special personalized monthly newsletter. Well, maybe not every month, every once in a while. So, I thank you for that. And I want you all to take care of yourselves. Sanchez family, take care of yourselves. And we'll see you next time. I'm Bruce Brooksma, signing off for now from Ashy Ribbons. Bye-bye.